Thank you. You're seeing all that, and you feel like that may be the reason why he chose to choose a different race or anything like that. And you're upset about that because you think he should stick with his own people regardless. Whether or not we look bad right now, you feel like he should stick with what he knows. And that's not how it works for some people. You can't save everybody. If you try to, you only end up saving yourself. We cannot save, as much as I would love to try. As much as there are people out there who would love to try to redeem the black culture and make us a strong, forceful group in the world again, either it's not going to happen, either God's going to come back and this world is going to be over before it happens, or it's just going to take a really, 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 really long time to get there. Hundreds and hundreds of years. That's given the fact that, we have a couple more 100 years till the Lord returns. But sometimes you don't want to take, sometimes black men or black women, they don't want to take the struggling black man or black woman under their wing. You don't want to be with somebody that you have to build up. You feel me? You don't want, well, some people don't. You don't want somebody who's just a clear, uncut mold that you can make into what you want. People don't want that. People want someone who's already found themselves, whether it be black or white or whatever. There are men and women out there, like I said, who want a guy or a woman, a girl who's the blank slate, so that they can mold them into what they want and be the perfect person for them. But that's the exception, not the rule. People really, this day and age, don't really have time for that. They got their shit together or want to get their shit together. They want somebody who's on the same path as them or already there, so that they don't have to drag another person up with them. He may look around and say, I don't want to take a struggling black girl under my wing. I don't want to have to pick her up from where she's at right now, because I don't like the ratchetness. I don't like the weave. I don't like the nails. I don't like all the fake things about her. He probably doesn't want to look at her and say all these things are wrong with her, but guess what? I can make her into what I want. People don't want that. He wants the girl who is already what he wants, and she may not be black, but guess what? That's who he wants. She is the girl who got her shit together like he wants. So you can't always cry self-hate when people date outside their race. It really is just what attracts a person to another person, and it's not always skin color. It's really not. I mean, I've dated outside my race. I've dated Puerto Rican. I've dated a white guy. Hush, baby. But that was because I felt a genuine attraction. I felt like I had something in common with them. Not because I seen that he was white or I seen that he was Puerto Rican and I said, let me make some good hair babies. You feel me? I hope you guys can't hear my husband talking smack. But yeah, it wasn't a push factor for my black man, because I mean, my husband, he's a black man, he's American, so I gotta teach a few things about my Haitian culture, but he's a black man. But it wasn't a push factor that pushed me away from black men. It was just, that's who I met at the time. I met that Puerto Rican at the time, we hit it off. I met that white boy at the time, we hit it off. So I mean, it's not always a push factor, it's a pull factor sometimes, and it's not always self-hate. That's the exception, not the rule. I think we just need to be more open-minded. I know black people want to stick together because we've been through so much as a people, but honestly, the only way to get past it is to move on. You cannot hold on and dwell on the past and think that you can move on and rebuild your people up. If you stay dwelling on what the white man did to us, you're always going to stay down there. You're always going to be angry. What they say, forgiveness is not for the other person. if you do not forgive what happened to our people, you cannot move on from what happened to our people, and those same people will still have a way to keep you down. So if you're walking around mad at the white man for what he did to us, whatever 100 years ago, you're going to lose out on opportunities, maybe job opportunities, maybe an opportunity for a relationship, a lot of things, because you're still harboring that anger. But if you let it go and rise above that and say, not forget what happened, I guess, not fuck it what happened to us all those years ago, I mean, but at least learn a valuable lesson from that and move on. Learn that there are still some racist people out in the world. Not everybody can be trusted, but guess what? I'm better than that. I can rise above that. I can still do what I want. No matter what happened in this country years ago, no matter what's going on in this country right now, I can do for myself. I can be a better person. I can forget all these stereotypes. I can be a CEO. I can be an astronaut. I can be a business owner. I can be whatever I want. Forget what happened all those years ago. I'm not going to let you use that to keep me down. Yeah, you had us in a chokehold at one time, but guess what? That ain't what it's like no more. If you stay down in that state of mind, they're going to keep you there. If you stay mad, that's where you're always going to be. You get what I'm saying? You won't be able to see clearly, and just rise above it. Just rise above it. Let them know that they couldn't keep you down. Just rise above it. Do better for yourself, for your kids. Just stop thinking that everything is racist. That's another thing. That's the next video. Stop thinking that everything is racist. Stop thinking everything is a shot at black people. Stop being so sensitive. Stop worrying about so much what the other people are doing and worry about yourself. Why don't you go to school? Why don't you be something that they never thought you'd be, instead of worrying about what they thinking about you and all that and keeping yourself down? Like, just forget it. Just let it go. But thanks you guys. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Rate, comment, and subscribe, all that. Come here, Papa. Come here. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Come here, Key-Fi. Come here. Say bye. Say bye. Say, I'm 11 months now. I turned 11 months yesterday. I'm almost a big boy. Say bye.